All the jazz I was talking, I thought I pressed my mic on, and it didn't. Anyway, we'll start again. We'll start again. We will start again. We will start again. Firstly, let me know. Is the sound good? Are you hearing clear sound? Does it sound muffled? I believe last week we had a bit of a technical issue with the sound. I've made sure that the sound is correct and it should be coming through nice and clear. Let me know if it's loud. Let me know if it's loud enough as well. I want to make sure that is perfect. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. Welcome everyone to your weekly SamMobile Roundup live show. I'm your host Ben from SamMobile. Wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and also good night. Thank you for joining your weekly roundup show where we give you all the latest news, or specifically the hottest news in the world of Samsung that's happened throughout the week. And lots has been happening. So definitely not just on SamMobile with the content that we're pushing out on the website, as well as SamMobile TV on youtube.com, but also just the things that have been popping off in terms of updates and releases, which we are really, really eager to get down. Do make sure that you are listening to this and watching this back in the highest quality as possible so we can give you the best listening and viewing experience. And yeah, it's going to be a fun one. It's definitely going to be a fun one because we've got some topics that have pretty much got lined up, and we have to be honest. We know that's the one. We know there's been so many new people that have joined the channel. It's all about One UI 4.0, which is now officially open. It's the beta program that is based on Android. It's based on Android 12. Finally, it is on the S21 series, and yes, we have had access to it, and we have been using One UI. Still getting to know it as time goes, and pretty much vibing with it as we go with it, and discovering things as we go with this particular build. So we do have that intact. As well as having that intact, we do have another topic, which is all about suggested leaks and the performance of what the Exynos 2200 will pack. And apparently it's going to be some serious firepower. Ooh, eager to really talk about that and check that article on SamMobile.com. I'm a big fan of fast charging, if you didn't know. I'm a massive fan of super fast charging, and it's said that the next S22 flagship devices are meant to support 45-watt fast charging. Very interesting. We'll see into that and look into the article and see where that comes into play and what happens with that. And last but not least, there is an ultra version of Samsung's tablet apparently. Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra to introduce the new ultra thin display bezel tech BRS. Wow. Okay. This is meant to be Samsung's potentially 14-inch tablet. Okay. This should be interesting, and we've had some great articles by our writers on SamMobile.com, so we're going to dive into there as well, and also just refresh on the videos that we have available that have been posting. We've posted 4 videos on the channel this week, people. 4 videos. One went live today, which was our 1-month experience review of the Z Fold 3. Slight re-upload, made some changes to that, so appreciate your patience on it. As well as the Z Flip 3 1-month experience review. Definitely check out our hands-on video that we did when we went to Unpacked, as well as obviously our 1-month experience review and the full written review on SamMobile.com, so that you can actually see the full camera samples over the guys, over our users in Amsterdam as well as India, when it comes to the writers who did an absolute stellar job getting hands-on with it as well. And myself, of course, I've got to say, myself with Android 12. Android 12 with One UI. As you can see there, it is One UI 4.0 with Android 12. And with the Easter egg, we go all the way to 12 o'clock. And then boom, that's the one right there. That is on the Galaxy S21. So we've got down the Galaxy S21, and this is the Android 12 on the One UI 4.0 beta. And overall, we've discovered about I think close to 80 plus new things that's different from Android 11 with One UI 3.1. And yeah, we've taken time to pretty much get in. And I think with this build, more of it seems like a minor and in between. There are some major ones that we've showcased as well. And it's been an interesting take, right? And we've been seeing your comments. We have been seeing your feedback. Don't think we don't watch and we don't see it. We have been seeing your feedback. And we will discuss and we will dive into what our thoughts are in terms of, you know, how much changes are compared to One UI 3.1. The other devices that are meant to be getting it, such as, you know, your Note 20 Ultras and potentially Note 10s and the foldable devices and how they will respond in so many other different things, right? There's a lot to consider and there's a lot to take in. So buckle up your seatbelts, Dorothy. We are going for a ride. So we'll definitely dive into that. We'll give our thoughts and our opinions of it as well. And really dive in and let you all know what we think. But as always, we try our best to interact with the chat. Those that are taking the time to actually watch us live right now, we do always say, definitely, man, share the link out, let people join in and see what is happening here as well. Let's dive into the chat and see what people are saying. Wow, we've got a decent amount of people that are in here. We've got Aaron Williams. What's good, Aaron? What's up, man? Made a switch to the Galaxy S21 Ultra and I am amazed. Nice one, Aaron. Glad you are enjoying it. LC says, yo, what's good? Yellow says, hi. No sound. Thank you for picking it up. Please do let me know that the sound is coming through nice and clear. Definitely. Boom. Perfect. Great. We love to hear. Crystal clear. What's the topic? We've given you the 4 topics, man. Like I always say, YouTube only gives me 100 characters to work with. So I can only put 1 topic there just to suck you in. Then you have to come in. Then I give you all 4 topics. You pretty much got me here for an hour. You might have me for a bit longer because we are going to be looking at One UI directly live on the phone. I took a bit of time to make sure that I got the dual camera angles out just to make sure that you could see the interaction with the phone to give you that unique high quality experience. Really take our time. Let us know in the comment section below if you really appreciate that. But I think there's no huge difference compared to One UI 3. We'll talk about that. It's just beta 1. Let's wait and see. Great stuff. Which phone? S20 Plus? No, S21. Everyone makes stop mocking Samsung. What do you think of Samsung will update the huge difference with future beta program? We'll discuss that. Love from Florida. Thank you. Maybe I believe One UI 4.0 icon not changed. Previous icon. Yes. Okay. So lots to dive in. That is for sure. Okay, so we will definitely tackle that. Oh man, I feel like time is flying by really fast. But hope you're all safe, hope you're all enjoying, and hope you are all good during this time. Again, please do let me know that the audio is coming through crystal clear. I do believe it is now. But we always want to make sure that your audio is coming through, giving you the best listening experience. And visually, we are recording this and we are streaming this in 1080p. So you've got the highest quality on your mobile devices as well, which is great to see. Definitely share it out and get people on. Cool. Bang. Let's go to the first article. And this is what it's all about. It's what it's all about, people. It's what it's all about. One UI 4.0 based on Android 12. Breaking. As of the 14th of September, which was 3 days ago, on a Tuesday, we had One UI beta program that went live. And it's live in certain regions and it's through the Samsung members app. But we're going to go through this article and then pretty much refresh you all and just remind you that we obviously have got 2 videos out, which in total encompasses about what we've got 18 plus 62. Yeah, 80 minor to major to in between intermediate changes to it that really just tighten things together, which is something that we're really happy with to see. And it says breaking One UI 4.0 beta program now live for the Galaxy S21 series. And that's dated for the Galaxy S21 series. I'll try my best to keep an eye on the comment section as well. Then we'll go into a live demonstration of One UI 4.0 beta. After a few teaser announcements, and again, big shout out to Mihai as well, one of our writers there, posted this on Tuesday. We highly recommend that you go on SamMobile.com to get your daily dose of everything that's happening in the world of Samsung daily. You will not miss a beat. Sometimes, man, articles get posted on the day of the roundup show, which is what we have for you right now. Yeah, our writers are hot on it, man. So definitely go subscribe to SamMobile.com. And for an ad-free experience, definitely subscribe for that as well. Visit us there. So after a few announcements, the wait for One UI 4.0 beta program finally came to an end today on Tuesday the 14th. Galaxy S21 users in Korea can now participate in the Android 12 based One UI 4.0 program and experience new features and a refreshed design. And of course, beta participants are highly encouraged to provide feedback to Samsung software engineers and help build the best One UI version experience. Absolutely. The sign up and feedback submission processes can be carried through Samsung's member app for the S21, S21 Plus, S21 Ultra. And again, those are the three devices and it's region based. So definitely keep an eye out on Samsung members for your registration to be able to sign up and use it there. Whew. So far, the 2021 flagship series is the only one to have accepted the 4.0 beta program, but additional models will join before the end of the year. Eager to see that. Get ready for early access to refresh the interface. So as One UI 4.0 is about, well, Samsung's eyes and least, yep, the power is tailored to their own optimized mobile experience. That's what's key, people. In a mobile world where everyone is unique, has unique needs and preferences. In addition, Samsung claims that the new version of One UI based on Android 12 was created with input from developers so that it delivers the tools and innovations necessary for creating quality apps and experiences. Stay tuned as we'll be taking a closer look at One UI 4.0, all its features and its upcoming in the coming days and weeks. Absolutely. If you are an S21 user, feel free to let us know if you participate in the beta program. What a warning though, beta builds are often unstable, so advise that when you're joining it, back up your phone just in case things do go wrong with your software. That is a big disclaimer. And then this was the first video that we dropped on SamMobile.com when it came to pretty much when it came to, so we'll put it here, we're live. So as stated, we dropped 4 videos. The first one was the initial bite because we did not have that much information and time was very limited. So we posted 2 videos in one day. And first was pretty much we picked up 18 new things. So we highly recommend you do watch that video. Then we picked up an additional 60 plus features that we saw in terms of the differences between what was there from before and what is there now. Right? So definitely we recommend it. We've got timestamps on there as well. And as stated, we did put our 1 month review for the Z Flip 3 as well as the Fold 3 as well, which we're really, really happy with. So definitely give that a watch and a roundup. Bang. Okay, let's open that back up. And let's transition here. And we'll do a split view. So hopefully you can all see this clearly with the split view and try and give like a slight live demonstration, I guess, and just interpret what you all and your thoughts are on Android 12. So again, it is based on Android 12. This is as kind of as close as I've got the camera to. So it is One UI 4.0. It is a beta build. It is running on Android 12. So when you tap it with Android 12, the Easter egg is this clock. So what you have to do, and big shout out to Ambijit for that, you pretty much have to put both clock arms to 12 o'clock and then you'll see the Easter egg pop up, right? Now, generally speaking, what we noticed is that over time, and it's something that you won't notice straight away, but what you will notice is that it just does feel a bit smoother, right? It does feel a bit smoother. So This is the S21 Ultra, and the S21 Ultra is running Android 11 with One UI 3.1, of course. Switch cameras, right? The S21 Ultra is the more powerful device, and you know, we look at opening Twitter, for example. There isn't any real change to the animations to what I could see. But that's not to say that animations were bad to begin with. So I know there was a lot of feedback in terms of animations, but overall, it feels a bit tighter. It feels a bit smoother. I think, as stated in the video, if you do use it as a standalone, you won't notice that it feels a bit smoother. But because I was comparing it continuously with One UI 3.1, it felt smoother. Maybe it was kind of like a placebo effect in my mind, right? But the main thing about this is that they've added the addition of labs. Now we're gonna go into settings. Hopefully you can see this as best as you can. We're gonna go into settings, and we're gonna go into advanced features. And with advanced features, what you do see is labs. Now you've got labs here, and as stated, it says multi-window for all apps allowed. And again, this is very good for certain popular apps like Instagram. As stated, don't support multi-window. And before, you did need a good lock app extension to be able to, push certain apps into that. So it's great Samsung are taking more control over the user experience of, more things natively to force things rather than depending on good luck, which I'm a really big fan of. This particular one is a little bit buggy. It is a little bit buggy in that sense, right? So, for example, follow us on SamMobile official on Instagram as well. Usually Instagram does not support it, so you just press and hold, and you can see it says split view, and it will give you a notification that it may not work with split view. And again, this is where it can be a bit buggy being beta software. So what you pretty much have to do, you have to open something like Twitter, for example, split view that, and then Instagram comes up as an option. And then you can select it. It gives you that notification that it's not working, or it might not work properly. But as you can see, Labs forces that to pretty much work in split view mode. And that is very, very, very powerful to have that natively. I think personally that was one of the major changes to the Android 12 for One UI 4.0 to really give that push in that sense, right? But I think all it is right now is, and we know that Samsung, we know with Google what they announced with Android 12 was that UI change. But again, a UI change is unique to them. And I get a lot of people talking about the Material U, but Material U is unique to them. The core benefits, and what you have to remember, the core benefits of Android 12 is that control over privacy. It's control over privacy, or as some people call it, privacy. It's control over privacy. It's better optimization on the system spec level, right? Which will bring better efficiency, and then just a streamlined experience across the board, right? Streamlined. When we talk about streamlined before, right, when it came to things like widgets followed the exact same stacked view that you get with Android 12. And as much as we stated it, what we're seeing in our comment section is that a lot of people were saying that we're not seeing much of Android 12 in here. Android 12 is in here in its core, people. It's in here in its core. Like the stacked widgets is definitely one of them, right? And then on top of that, just the extra information you get when it comes to certain widgets that you use. Like the calendar widget, this is something that will give you the events that's happening for today, and it's pretty much there as well. You've got the dual widgets when it comes to the different time and place in the world and how it shows different backgrounds. As stated, you've got little things like having extra dim, and it's still much more usable one-handed. This then allows you, this is an accessibility feature and it's there as a toggle. This then allows you to actually dim the screen even more, put a shortcut in there, make it more intense. And if you're anything like me, where I use my phone in bed, which is a bad habit, obviously, this is so great for reducing eye strain. It's really good. And to allow you to actually do that further is a great accessibility feature. You then have toggles as well. You've got toggles that allow you to instantly disable. As you can see, you can disable the camera and mic access, right, straight away. So what does that mean? Extra control over privacy. Let's just say you wanted to put a picture up, or you wanted to use the camera. It says you have to turn it on to have that access, but you've got that control over it. Even after you've acknowledged it from before, you can do it. This is something that is in Android 12. One of the key things about Android 12, and I think a lot of people have forgotten that we drive so much on aesthetics, how it looks. One UI, I hate to break it to people, one UI will never look like stock Android. That's just not what the objective is. Maybe that's what people want. I don't want that personally. Um, but one UI will not look like stock Android. It just won't. Right. But what it will do is learn from the core foundations of it. And the core foundations of it is better privacy control. And there's so much more in terms of the privacy control that really makes things that much more visible, right? If you look at the permission manager, you've got a timeline in which you can actually follow for the apps and what these apps are doing in terms of accessing your camera, your microphone, and also your location. The real star of this is all about more control over privacy and how it communicates with you, right? You open a camera, you can see that there's a green notification that comes at the top. You can then swipe down and you can have access to the permissions for the camera, my files, location, microphone after the fact, right? When you've got applications that are tracking you when it comes to advertising and location, you can dial it in when it comes to location request and look at your location services and pretty much change it and approximate it. Something like Instagram, for example, is synonymous for that, right? Allow while using it, but you can then disable it so you're not getting exact location precision. And it's all about giving you that extra control. We all know what's being discussed about how we give so much of our information away, but we have no control over it. I know aesthetics gets really looked deep into, but it's great to see that you as a user, you have much more control over your privacy on a system level, per app, per system integration with the camera, your microphone, my files, and most importantly, your location. So I know there's the fandom of Material You, you hear it, Material You. But Material You, it's Material You for Google. That's Google's unique selling point for their devices. Let's just put it out there and really have this discussed. We're going to take a bit of time today. Material You is for Google what One UI is for Samsung. If we can agree on that, then it's going to be very easy to digest the fact that it's not going to look like all the stuff from Material You. We need to look at the importance of it. Speed and optimization, right? If you look at the 5 core things that they talked about Material You, speed and optimization over a long period of time, better support when it comes to software update, better privacy when it comes to the theming, and also widgets. And if we look at that, the privacy control is on par with Android 12. Facts. The widgets, in terms of the stylish widgets, the more information, as well as the stacked streamlined view, definitely there. We're talking about themes. Let's really be honest. Samsung's themes have been way more robust than what Google have been offering. So the change for the sake of change, we don't want to go back to what people were saying that they did not enjoy when it came to things like TouchWiz or Samsung Experience, as it was called, right? There has to be that balance. We don't want to go into the route of change for the sake of change, and it goes back to being too bloated and too bogged down. So looking at that and giving just a few live demonstrations of the key things to look out for in One UI. There's some UI changes as well. Switch back, quick launch. The focal lengths are represented with these numbers rather than trees. They highlight yellow. You've got things that you can do with having 2 or more emojis on your keyboard, which is great to see. There's a lot more. There's a lot more. Again, like we said in our 2 videos for Android 12 with One UI 4.0, we discovered 80 things in total for this build. Now, we are expecting the official over-the-air OTA update for the S21 series and other devices to follow after the end of the year. If we're going to be getting access to other builds, right, that's what this beta program is for. Through Samsung members, if you do get to use it, whatever your concerns are, put that feedback there. Put that feedback there. Put the feedback there, and we should be able to get it. Whew. We spent a first large chunk on Android 12 with One UI 4.0. We highly, 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 highly recommend. Visit us at SamMobile.com to get the articles and a full breakdown of all that we've discovered and uncovered with Android 12 with One UI 4.0, and watch both our videos that we posted this week. We really put a lot of work into them, and that should give you all the information of all the little things that we've picked up, minor, in between, as well as major. That is One UI 4.0. Oh, man. All right, let's go back up. Wow, you guys have been engaged. We're on almost 20 concurrent viewers. Share it out, man. Share it out. Share it out. If you did just join, the main topic of discussion is One UI 4.0 beta is now live as of the 14th of December this week, September this week. Really excited. We've had access to it. 2 videos on it. More videos to come when we have more information, as well as future builds that come as well. We will definitely, definitely, definitely follow up for you all. Will the S21 series be the only one available for the beta program in the future? We hope not. We hope not. There's still more powerful devices in Samsung's arsenal as of recently, with like the Note 20 Ultra and also the foldables. So very eager to see how the foldables will behave with One UI 3.1, 4.0 with Android 12. And it's just beta 1. Let's just wait. Yep. Boom, 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 boom. Love from Dubai. What's up, Dubai in the house, man? And Pakistan as well. What's up? Give me Fire Dragon. What's good? Hi, everyone. What's up to you? Lots of love from India. Love you guys, man. Thank you for joining. Will the Galaxy S20 series get One UI 4.0 beta? We're hoping so. We're hoping by the time it gets it, it's in the OTA form, final form, and not beta. When will Android 12 officially launch? Whenever it does, whenever it does. Probably next month when the Pixels come out, potentially. Excellent customization for One UI 4.0. Absolutely. Absolutely. It was stacked already. Is the animation smoother? Yeah. I think if you look at it in a bubble, you won't notice that much of a difference in that sense, right? It's only when you're comparing it to a previous model that is using One UI 3.1. That's when you will notice. That's when you will notice that it's slightly smoother. It's not like the animations have changed to anything else in particular, right? I just need to get that across. Unless I'm blind to it, I've not noticed it. You know, I've not noticed. This is obviously the S21 Ultra with Android 11, right? I've not noticed any changes in terms of the animation style. Okay, but it's more just it does feel tighter. It does feel tighter, right? I do love doing the Easter egg. It does feel tighter. Yeah, Android 11, 12. Boom. So it does feel tighter. It really does feel tighter in that sense. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Let's look through, looking through the comments. We always want to try our best to engage. We are on 28 concurrent viewers. This is the highest viewership we've had. Ooh, that's amazing, people. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. We're really making sure that we're stepping up the stream quality. We've got, double camera angle so you all can actually see the devices happening live. And we really hope you are enjoying it in that sense for sure. Android 12. Whoo, man, long time coming. We've been excited for this one, and it's here. And it's here. How much storage does it take? That's a good question. Let's go into storage, device care. So if we look into device care, I mean, I've got my stuff on there as well, but it's a system is about 30 gigabytes by the looks of it. It says system's 30 gigabytes. So that's the system for the S21 on One UI 3.1. And if we go to device care on here, storage, let's see if it gives us information. And it says system is 22.36 for One UI 3.1 on the S21 Ultra. So it looks to be taking up an additional 8 gigabytes of storage. I don't know if this is an accurate representation in that sense, but this is what we are getting in terms of storage take up. And good question. Good question. Nice pickup on that. Storage amount is what we're looking at. I think we're going to spend this stream all on One UI 3.1, which is fine. I do not have a problem with at all. Go back to the chat. No, it's not. Do we get a protect battery life feature that came with the Z Flip 3? Yes. Yes, we did. We did. Let me try and find it again so you can see it live. I believe that it's under device care. And then you go to battery. You go to more battery settings. And it's right at the bottom here. And I've been using it. So it says protect your battery. And it says protect your battery. You can toggle it on and off to extend the lifespan of your battery limit, the maximum charge to 85%. So yes, it is there. It is there. It is there. Boom. Is a Samsung Galaxy S10 5G worth purchasing in 2021? Yeah. I mean, I think so. If you can find one in good condition, I think it's fine. I think it's fine, to be honest. Where's the option for vertical app drawer? There isn't. There isn't. Can you explain more about SDC 21? No, I'm not too sure about the Samsung Developer Conference for 2021. Do you think One UI 4.0 will have Material U? No. I'm just being honest. I think the whole Material U thing, people just need to get out their head. Material U is to Google for their pixels what One UI is to Samsung. And if we can just accept that, then we can stop asking if Material U is coming to One UI. That's not what it's for. The core things about Android 12 are here, right? The streamlined look for widgets, new widgets, unique to One UI, the privacy control that you get, the smoother optimization when it comes to the user experience, speed and fluidity, right? That's the core. M32 eligible for One UI 4.0 Brit? Nah, I doubt it. Not anytime soon. How is it going to look like with the Exynos AMD GPU at 1.3 gigahertz? Not sure. Best update. Glad you think so. How you finding the battery on Android 12 beta? Really good. I've not had a problem with the battery. Seems fine. Standby time seems fine. Haven't had any issues. My S21 Ultra on One UI 3.1 Android 11, that's a different story. Just saying. When do we get the final update? Well, they're saying that it should be end of the year. It should be end of the year. Might be Christmas. Should be end of the year. Hello from Russia. Really want One UI on Galaxy S20 FE Qualcomm. Good shout. S20 FE was phone of the year for a lot of people. Man, I don't even think we're going to have time to look at other topics today. It's just One UI stolen the show, which is cool, which is kind of like what we expected. So yeah, keep them coming. If there's anything I can demonstrate to you live with One UI, I will do so. I'll be back in 1 minute. 1 minute. Less than a minute, and I am back. Didn't take too long. Did not take too long, I believe. Let's go back to chat. Trying to answer all your questions as much as possible. Is One UI 4.0 Beta 2 will have a lot of features? We hope so. We hope so. Samsung S21 Ultra, how many major OS update? 3, I believe, that they promised for it. S10 5G Android 12.8, no idea. Do you think it will fall smoother on the older devices such as the S10 and Note 10? I believe so. That's the general consensus of it, right? This is what they were pretty much talking about. On a system level, it's meant to be smoother, much more stable across the board. And I really hope that that translates through. That is what the core promise of Android 12 was. How will One UI 4.0 perform in the Galaxy S10 Plus Exynos? I'm sure it will perform good. My Galaxy A50, how to upgrade to Android 12? No news on that, even if it will get it at all. When will the S21 Plus get the One UI 4.0 beta in the UK? That is a good question. I'm waiting as well. We got sent these ones from Samsung, so they already had Android 4.0 on there. But yes, once that comes, I will be doing a video of how to install One UI 4.0 beta on your device if you're in UK or an eligible country with my S21 Ultra. Love from Bangladesh. Sup, man? Love to you too. Samsung Note 10 Lite One UI 4.0 when launched? No idea. Love from Trinidad. Yes, my Trini squad. Yes, Trini. Thanks, bro. No problem. Brazil, what's up? To the Ben, what's good? Qualcomm. How was the thermal? I don't have a thermal gun. The thermals are fine. Battery life has been okay for me. Best Samsung channel. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying it. Can you demonstrate the widgets animation when you swipe up home? Yeah, I can do that. And again, I showcased it from before. And hopefully we can see that live here. Right. And it's got the vertical scrolling. Just like you would do with Android 12. It's stacked, it's vertical. It shows you the amount of widgets that you have for each app so you know exactly what you're looking at. And again, I'll bring out One UI 3.1 with the S21 Ultra so you can all see for yourself. Because this whole notion that there's not been much that has changed, yes and no, right? This is Android 11, Android 12. You can see that the widgets are vertical, they're stacked, they're much cleaner, and you can see exactly how many widgets are there as well. You can see right at the top. So yes, widgets have been updated for vertical scrolling and stacked view, just like Android 12 intended. When will Android 12 One UI 4.0 arrive in Trinidad? Oh, mate, I would love to tell you. I would love to tell you. And it says last year, the M31 and the A51 received One UI 3 beta before stable release. So this year, do you think what do you think which mid-range phone will be eligible for One UI 4.0 beta? I think it will be the A52, A52s, in my personal opinion. I like the Samsung UI. Yes, yes, I do. I do love One UI. Do you know KSI? No. I know of him, but I don't know him personally. I wonder when the Galaxy S10 Plus will get this update. Any information? Educated guess, I think sometime next year. I think sometime next year. Their main priority is going to be the front line, the S21 series, probably the foldables, more of the powerful new mid ranges like the A52s and all of that. And then they'll trickle down to your Note 20, Note 20 Ultra, and then your S20 series, and then go back from then. It's just going to trickle down from there. After I learned how to use good lock plugins, I lost all interest in launcher. It must be, it even has more options. Good lock is excellent. Good lock as an app extension and a system extension is excellent. It's great. No fault in that at all. Good lock is fantastic, especially if you're using a foldable. It's really, really good. Thanks, bro, for everything. Appreciate it, man. That's what we're here for. Getting the best live experience, giving you two camera angles, and we're giving you live demonstrations of how One UI is working on the phone. So if you have any questions and anything we missed, give me a shout and we can pretty much give you a live demonstration of One UI 4.0, which is based on Android 12, baby. Android 12. Tech Lover Mama, hello. What's good? Thanks for joining. Appreciate you coming through. Any new features on Good Luck? I've not really taken time to look at it. Anything else that's new? We are still discovering it. We're gonna try and look at more of the advanced features to see if things have changed with things like decks or whatnot. But we'll look into that. We will look into that. Anything else new? Yep. We'll go. Yeah, Good Luck isn't available in all regions, which is quite an interesting one for sure. Please show material design. It's not there, people. It's One UI. Material design is for Google, people, for Pixels. One UI is Samsung. Yeah, we need to really establish that. I already did a video of the settings comparison. I've done two videos. Go check them out. We've done two videos on 80 things in total that is different from One UI 3.1 to One UI 4.0 settings. Locate. We've gone into that. Whew. Wow, what a crazy live show. 22 concurrent viewers. I've really enjoyed this one. I've never actually done this before where I'm demonstrating a product live, so hopefully you really enjoyed it. Hopefully you really enjoyed it. How's the camera quality on One UI 4.0? Not tested it. And it's stated Material UI is for Google devices and One UI is for Samsung devices. Take notes. It's simple, people. I think we get ourselves twisted so much in whatever Google showcase. That means it's exactly what all the other manufacturers need to translate to. That's not the case. When it comes to aesthetics, that's really down to what OEMs want to do. What they should be following is the core foundation of how Android 12 behaves. And like I said, the biggest thing about Android 12 is the core control over privacy or privacy, which is my correct term of saying it. A more fluid, a more stable operating system when you're using it when it comes to performance, right? A more streamlined experience when you're using things like widgets. A new streamlined widgets experience when it comes to the features that you see relative to the UI and skin. With that said, and also the powerful accessibility tools that are in here as well with extra dim, all these things there are core Android 12. So if it's just a paint job that you want, Samsung's themes have just been great with that from the jump, people, right? 11:21 p.m. late for Indians. Really appreciate it. We will start as of October. We will be shifting this 3 hours earlier. As of October, we will be shifting this 3 hours earlier. So 6 p.m. in the UK, we'll be starting at 3 p.m. as of October, and that will be very soon. Pretty much from October, we will be doing this live stream a lot earlier. Okay, I'll do just a quick roundup of our other topics that have pretty much come onto the scene. Boom. And pretty much wrap this up. So this was by Amajit. So Amajit did this on a Wednesday the 15th. Big shout out to him. Definitely go watch this article, read this article on sammobile.com. And for an ad-free experience, definitely be sure to subscribe as well. Uleak suggests Exynos 2200 will pack serious firepower. And this is all thanks to Exynos power. AMD power. So Samsung's Exynos 2200 chipset has made a few appearances on popular benchmarking platforms. Its Geekbench showing was quite underwhelming. Though, thankfully, it did quite a lot better when it comes to graphics intensive GFX bench. Now, a new leak spills the beans on the Exynos 2200 clock speed, but just leaves out a few key details. The leak also tells us that the Exynos 2200 sample found on Geekbench was running at reduced speeds. Prolific leaker Ice Universe, Mr. Cat himself, has just revealed that the Exynos 2200 will have 3 CPU clusters. The Prime Cortex-X2 core will be clocked at 2.9 GHz. The next cluster will have 3 cores operating at 2.8 GHz, and the final one will have 4 cores that are clocked at 2.2 GHz. While it isn't explicitly mentioned, the former will likely use ARM or ARM's new Cortex A7110 cores, and the latter will be the Cortex A5110 cores. As Universal also adds that that this particular configuration will be exclusive to the Galaxy S22 Ultra. Right, okay. S22 and S22 Plus could be configured differently. Interesting. The Exynos 2200 AMD GPU will be blistering fast. If that's the case, we'll see AMD Radeon power the GPU in the Exynos 2200 decimate all the competition many times now, probably because it's clocked at a whopping 1250 megahertz or 1.25 gigahertz. To make things, to put things in perspective, this is almost the same as a desktop grade NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti. Interesting. This information sits in line with the early report, which told us that the GPU would operate at 1300 megahertz. While the Exynos 2200 specs look on paper very good, cooling is still quite a challenge, again, passively cooled. The AMD GPU released got pushed back by a year due to bad thermals. That might not happen again, but the final product could be nerfed a little to keep temperatures in check. For the most part, the GPU could still outperform the competition, but we can't say the same for the CPU. Samsung has long struggled when it comes to keeping its chips chilly. The Exynos 2200 could prove to be the most daunting challenge the company has faced so far. It does. If it does, the Exynos 2200 has potential to be the most powerful Android system-on-a-chip SoC of this generation, something that will help Samsung regain market share lost years. Whew. Okay, dive through that very quickly. Definitely go check out this article at SamMobile.com. Quick fire one again by Amidjit as well. On the 15th, he was working his butt off on Wednesday for sure. Charging speeds. I definitely want to get this in because I'm a big fan of fast charging. S22 Ultra rumored to support 45-watt charging. Now, charging speeds on smartphones are a hot topic, pun intended. If you're looking at its smartphones made by Chinese manufacturers, will keep trying to up one on each other, trying to introduce faster charging with every new phone. That's crazy, and it's true. All the way up to 120 watts. Samsung doesn't play that game. However, in the last 2 years, the company has actually downgraded its charging speed specification. That is very true. Back in the day, Note 10 Plus did support 45-watt charging in 2019, and it's also added to the S21 Ultra before being ultimately reduced to 25 watts on the S21 series. However, it's been suggested with the S22 Ultra that once again, it will introduce this fast charging speed upgrade. Does reintroducing an old feature count as an upgrade? No. 65 watt would have been great. 65 watt would have been great. They're simply going to bring back 45 watts. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. And again, potentially bringing back 45-watt charging that we found in the Note 10 Plus on the S22 Ultra. Let's wait and see. Last quick fire one, and we are pretty much out here, people. And this one is by Mihai, and he posted this on a Monday, beginning of the week. And it says the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra to introduce the new ultra thin bezel tech BRS. If the latest rumors are true, Samsung is about to make display bezels thinner than they've been before. Okay, the company is reportedly developing BRS, which is border reduction structure. Okay, I like a nice acronym breakdown, which is a new bezel-less display technology that is supposedly that will be supposedly employed by the upcoming Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra and select smartphones. Interesting. S22 flagships might not use this, but the Galaxy smartphones plan to hit the shelves late 2022 onward will, according to rumor passed on via Never End the Frontron. As the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, the latest tablet will reportedly use BRS technology only for certain portions of the bezel. Thinner than the S21 series' thinnest bezel. The report does not offer exact dimensions, but claims that the BRS technology will allow future Galaxy devices to have display bezels that will be thinner than the S21 Plus's thinnest bezel. The source has labeled the phone's lower bezel as the thinnest, though we argue that the S21 Plus side bezels are even slimmer than that. Either way, flagship display bezels are thin as they are, and if Samsung is planning to make them even thinner for a tablet using this rumored BRS technology, we are looking at new design paradigm. Cool, especially now that the under display camera, yes, technology is no longer just a rumor following the Z Fold 3 launch. Bang. That was just a quick fire one at the end, people. That was a quick fire one at the end. And we are on our hour. And hope you've really enjoyed our live demonstration of One UI. First time we've done that. And let us know in the comment section below for the replay crew and also ones that are watching live right now. If you want to see more live demonstrations like this, and we'll definitely be eager to get that done for you, no doubt. But yes, we do highly recommend that catch all these articles at SamMobile.com. Subscribe there for an ad-free experience when you're reading all your articles for your latest news daily in the world of Samsung, fresh off the press. And for more new videos, we posted 4 videos this week, pretty much a daily activity on the channel this week. Be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos on SamMobile. I'm your host, Benjamin Obaje, and hope you're all safe during this time. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Hope you're all safe. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.